Sub chat question mark. My thing is not coming up. I don't know why. Right, here we go. Sub chat. Welcome back to today's second part of the mission tinkering or something like that. Hidden editing, whatever. Right. Yesterday, right, with the lack of imagination and the lack of forward planning, I came up with things like we gotta extract HVT in the swamp. We gotta go do things right here. We have set up a sort of a position right here, right? Town, this little village of sorts. Sort of okay kind of thing, but however, the last thing I want to do, like which is the last bit of this takeover aerodrome kind of thing, I'm getting rid of it. But in fact, I'm changing it to something of more a jungle nature. Now, if you have seen most of my missions and at least, seen at least 20% of it, you will realize that we do not have a jungle-oriented mission, right? You know where this is going? Good. So we're gonna have one of this. It's at night. They won't know what hit them. They will not expect this at all. The thing is, we've gone through a lot of terrains, being the desert kind of thing, the more sandy areas like Fallujah, Lithium. We have your mix of urban area, like for instance, maybe Altis, town in Altis. We recently went to Taviana and Island Pantera, stuff like that. You get what I mean? However, we are hardly in Tanoa, right? Reason being is that not everyone have Apex, which is unfortunate because it's a really, really good, It's a really, really good official DLC, and I would always recommend people to buy the Apex edition, regardless of if you are. I would always recommend people to buy Apex edition if they're getting armor, not the base edition, but just straight up Apex. Right? That's the best, package ever. Okay. So yeah, we hardly, go to jungle, do jungle shit. So, well, what's the better time to do it than now, right? Well, I'm gonna plan this carefully because it's really, how should I put this? It's gonna affect the outcome, right? So I need to know what to do with it and what can I play around with the jungle, because it's my first time making a mission in the jungle itself, right? We don't experience jungle at all, or jungle warfare in ARMA at the very least, because of I haven't done one, right? Like properly done one kind of thing. So this is my first time doing a jungle mission. So I want to see how it goes, right? The extract HVT kind of thing, I think is fine. It's in a swamp though. It's kind of weird, but okay, can. I don't think I want him to be in this swamp right now. Let's just say HVT ran. Oh no, we could say extract HVT, yes. It comes over here. Oh, but I can't use scripts, right? Yeah, so chat, if you didn't watch the yesterday's stream, is that I've decided that this whole week's mission would be done without any stream. Any scripts or commands. In other words, I would not be able to use things like set marker alpha, hint, and then whatever text box it is. If HVT not alive or something like that, I wouldn't use any of this. I would just use whatever that's provided here, the modules, the waypoints, the triggers, etc. Right? Just whatever you can pick and choose from the asset tab. Okay? So that's my, restriction per se, the challenge that I gave myself. And also, it's just to show that you do not need any scripting knowledge to, make some sort of a mission. You know what I mean? Good, bad is completely, entirely dependent on your, I would say, personally, storytelling skills in some sense, right? If you can, have a coherent story that says, because this HVT is doing this, for example, extract HVT, right? You could say that, he ran away and stuff like that. I really have no idea what you're gonna come up with, but you can come up with something. I would say if you're starting off, start easy, or rather start simple. This stream for this week is for people who like just got Arma because the Christmas sale. You know, when you want to play with your friends, your clan, a group, or whatsoever. Yeah, this stream is for you if you want to make missions and you have just purchased ARMA3. Yes, I understand there is a lot of things to take in. Arma itself, just being a combat role, a rifleman role, you have a lot of things to take in. Things like how to actually shoot right. You know, it's not like Call of Duty. It's not like your other arcade games. It's a little bit more complicated than that. You have a lot. You have to compensate for your bullet drop and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, nowadays, you know, bullet drop is a thing, but ARMA3 is really different. Like your pace, if you're playing in a large group, then it's the command and sort of things, you know what I mean? Military things, I would say. Some of them, I mean, if you are in service before, you would sort of understand some things that happen here, right? You wait to rush, and rush to wait, depending on like if you're a group or whatever, right? So anyway, this one, I'm just gonna throw him in a jungle of sorts, right? Some thick forestation or some stuff like that. Where do we have the thickest? Like this portion of things? I mean, this island is pretty bad, though, to be honest. Huh. Takeover aerodrome will be the last one. No, sorry. I'm gonna change this, so... Rescue captives. Something like that. Something simple, right? Somewhere like here or something. I'll decide it on, right? I think I made this before. I think, tell you what, let's ditch this. I can guarantee you that I've done a mission right here before. I fought however many times already. I think they're kind of tired of it. How about this? I'm gonna restart everything. I mean, not a whole map kind of thing. Restart the objective wise, right? Get rid of this. Okay. For those of you who just started, make sure your settings, if you want to follow along, just make sure your settings are, you want to check this, independent allegiance, sorry. Right, and then you want to check your environment, whatever. I would recommend that you do it last. Check your multiplayer. Make sure you have your respawn on custom position whatsoever if you need to. Yeah. There are tutorials out there that will teach you how to do it. I would say if you can't find any, I would recommend, you know, my tutorial that I made I think a year back. It kind of details how you can start a mission, like from zero, like completely nothing, and then work your way up to at least a coherent mission, something along that line. Right? I have a sort of a tutorial on that. Go check it out. I would recommend that. Then come back to watch the Eden tinkering sort of videos, right? Where I actually stream, and over the course of maybe 4 to 5 days, no, generally 4 days, I'll make the mission from scratch. Then I'll teach you guys what to do, talk you through my thought process and stuff like that. Okay. So anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Okay, some forested shit, right? Oh boy. Okay, we gotta find somewhere like a village in the forest or something like that. Be nice though, honestly. Okay, we can have. Wow, holy shit! All of us are gonna suffer. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yes, it's gonna be fun. Maybe we can have something right here. I want them to trek, you know, like trek from... I don't want them to go along the road. I want them to trek in the forest itself. That's the whole point, right? So I gotta find something like... here we go. This one. Perfect. Flipping perfect. Right, Temple Ruins is at the bottom of it. Maybe you can make use of it to do something. Actually, we will. Okay. Tell you what. All of them, extract HVT, rescue captives and rescue captives. 2 rescue captives and 1 extract HVT, alright? It's a really simple mission. Everyone could do it. If you want to follow along, go ahead. If not, come up. I think you should be able to come up with something similar. You know, let's just make use of it, I guess. All right. So I want to see this thing. How are they going to track up here? And I don't want them to like shortcut everything else. And I don't want a heli to be able to land here, right? That's good enough. Okay, we have a couple of guys inside here. Good, good, good. Okay, great. So let's start with, I guess the easy one would be extract HVT then, I guess. Right. So I have to plan ahead because I'm not able to use, you know, the scripts and commands and stuff like that. Sup, Lucky? Yeah, so I'm not able to use scripts and commands just because of the restriction I've placed on myself for this week's mission itself. Yeah. Without all of this, I think I could make something coherent per se. For those of you who just joined, this week's mission, well, the whole mission tinkering itself, I've placed a sort of a restriction on myself to not use commands and scripts, and just to simply show that, you know, you can actually make a mission without any scripting knowledge or whatsoever kind of thing. You don't have anything, don't need any advanced knowledge, alright, to work this whole mission thing. Probably you just need storytelling kind of thing. I'm not good at it, so I don't know. Alright, so let's work with this then. Let's just say, right, if we're gonna be coming from this direction and this direction to be looking for this guy, assuming we do have a heli though, so let's just say we're gonna land here, we're gonna go up here. So I will have to have a roadblock down here and a roadblock. I don't think I need it up here, but just in case, I guess. I have a roadblock right here. Let's just put it this way. Facing, so it'll be coming from this way. I'll have to seal off this roadblock. So props, barricade. Oops, sorry. Gate. No, barrier, wasn't it? Something like that. I think another more important thing, aside from your whole storytelling, how should I put this? Your whole, you know, your storytelling capabilities. The other most important thing would be understanding your asset. Definitely, there will be some assets that are relatively different from my set of mods. You might have, I don't know, like the live kind of thing. Oh, there you go, sup, Akira. How are you? Okay, so let's just say I'm gonna have... Knowing your asset is really important because, say for instance, I'm gonna pick turrets, right? Yeah, I'm good. Sort of, I guess. Good enough, I would say. So if I'm gonna pick turrets, right? I'm gonna pick, say, this is the 307, is the 50 cal? Or was it the 312? 312 is the 50 cal, yes, correct. Yep, correct. But this sounds awful, right? And I don't like it. I mean, it is fun, it is nice, yes, it's vanilla asset, yes. But the idea is for me to use some of my mods, right? And for the Op4 faction, per se, I tend to gravitate towards the Russia side and to use this one, the Cord. Sounds a lot better, it hits a lot harder, I would say. Sure, go ahead. Yeah. So I have maybe two, maybe I have a... Guys, if you have any questions, go ahead, just ask, man. You don't have to worry about it. Don't actually need to ask me if you could ask, actually. Let's just say I have a vehicle here on standby. With sort of logic in play, maybe let's just say... Okay, they won't be coming from here, it's probably a boat or something. Technically, they should be coming from here, per se. They could be coming from here. Right? So, in mind, I would want to block off this area. I know that we're all here. This is the start point, and we would most likely fly the heli right, like this direction all the way down, and then we head north, sort of thing, northwest kind of thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, with regards to questions, is that I'm not exactly really good at what you call this mission editing. Like, I don't even have like advanced scripting knowledge or whatever shit like that. I have sort of enough to get through the mission. So yeah, I may or may not be able to help you. So just bear that in mind. So let's just position this right here. So assuming, right, let's just say, because the OP4 story-wise, they do not know we exist and they do not know we're coming to hit them, right? Think about it, right? So they would sort of fence off most of the exit points and whatsoever. So this is one of them, because there's a port here. We could bring heavy machinery, you know, more troops whatsoever. This, I mean, if I'm a, I don't know, like a bad guy kind of commander kind of guy, I wouldn't be too concerned, question mark. I would have a patrolling around, maybe that's it, kind of thing. Alright. Oh, and chat, I'm also using this mod called Eden and Hans. You should really go check it out. It's really interesting. It's on the workshop. So I can have 1, 2, 3 turrets, because this guy, I'm not gonna put a driver in it. I'm just gonna use it as a turret. This vehicle has a MG and a grenade launcher. Some good shit. Okay, so 3. Then we can have a couple of auto riflemen, like say 4, 2 marksmen or something like that, and then probably just 280. I think that'd be nice. Oh, okay, maybe let's grab him out first. So the Eden Enhanced feature, actually one out of however many that exists. One feature is that I could right click this and then go to change seat and then change him to this gunner seat, right? As compared to, I don't know, the vanilla wise, it's like place everyone inside and then you plug out those that you don't need. I don't know, like it's been like, I don't know, like 3-4 years. Is it 3-4 years? I don't know. Very long. Let's just put it this way. It's been so long since I used the vanilla. How should I put this? Asset? No, wait. It's more of like the editing style, whatsoever you call that. I've been using Eden and Hans mod for the longest time, and it has a lot of useful features. So I use that a lot, a little bit too much, I guess. But I can guarantee you that I have not used all of it. Like, not 100% of it, probably 30% of it, 20%. Might be even lesser though. Yeah, if you have, once again, if you have any questions, like in this case, Lucky, if you have any question, go ahead, shoot it. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, I wouldn't bite, really. Okay, so just randomly placing units. I don't have to be too precise on like unit placement. To be honest, I really don't care about unit placement, like where they should be, unless the story or like the objective I'm creating requires me to place this unit on a specific point on the structure whatsoever, then yes. But other than that, just place them somewhere, right? Within that area should be fine. Just want to check all the stuff is done good, clean. Okay, so that's one checkpoint. Then we can move on to the other checkpoint. Let's copy the barrier. The other checkpoint should be, so this is the AO itself, right? This swamp area. Let's cover up to like here, right? So we could middle mouse click and move your camera itself. Where is my template? Here we go. Template is here. I should be able to go like somewhere here-ish, right? So there's a fork in the road. Yeah, I think it should be here. Be good. So we can fence off this incoming traffic. This one, sort of fine-ish. I don't think it will be like that. So maybe I'll have a patrol, or rather, sorry, a roadblock right. I think it's a more strategic position would be here, right? This crest of this little bump right here. So paste. Offset this a little bit. So okay. Then let's just say you're gonna spice things up. I have one turret right here, the 50. Alright. And then I will have a, I don't know, probably a AT launcher? be nice. You know what? This should swap because backblast, right? Is my thing working? I don't see Aki's question. Hold on. No, I don't. Hang on. Okay. Anyway, so make sure to you know, point this turret at a specific direction, however you want it. This would be good, I think. Also, another advice is that to, you know, look through height level as compared to this much, because at this level, bird's eye view sort of, you could only see like the road itself, but you through your unit's POV, you could see that the road actually is raised a little bit and then it goes downwards like that. This is really important because if you were to place like your guns up here where the cursor is right now, then you will not be able to see much, or maybe the trees blocking or something like that. Okay, you can have another vehicle here, maybe like that. Be nice. So once again, 3 turrets, a couple more auto riflemen, 2 marksmen maybe, and probably just 1 AT, right? Nothing too fancy. This is supposed to be a very easy mission for both how should I put this? For both viewers and the editor themselves, and probably also the players itself. It's just I guess for us to like chill a little bit and get used to things, right? So this is their first jungle sort of mission. So I want it to be really, really simple, very straightforward. You don't need to think much. You could use that thinking quote unquote power to actually do some other task, right? In this case, I want them to communicate with each other. So I'm just gonna assign people things. I don't know what I'm gonna assign yet. Could be the mission itself, or could be just roles. You get what I mean? So yeah, I have not thought about it. Probably I'll just think about it over tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I'll give you the answer. I'll give you guys the answer in tomorrow's stream. Assuming that we're gonna have like a tomorrow stream, right? I doubt I could complete this today. I really doubt. We have like what, objective 1 like not even done. We have objective 2, which is the eliminate officer, and objective 3, which is the rescue captives. The eliminate officer should be changed to something else, but it's fine, I think. It is the temple, right? So let's just say the officer is inside the temple. I don't know, I don't care, right? It's gonna be simple. Just go there and shoot this guy. Done, right? Extract HVT. Why is the marker here? I don't understand. I really don't. Shouldn't it be at the swamp? Something like that? Whatever. I might give them this sort of restriction. Probably just AR or something like that. I don't know yet. I still have to think about it. So yeah, like I said, oh shit. Like I did mention, look from the unit's perspective, right? Look, from this angle, I would have thought that, you know, probably somewhere here, like, right? I would have thought that this guy could see down to this point on the road, like where the cursor is right now. But in fact, not really. You know what I mean? Like, it's not there. So what I could do is shift this guy, like right here, and then check again. Not really still. So too bad. We can place this guy towards the rear to cover. I still don't think so. Okay, because there's a little crest of like, look at the hill, right? I don't think I could show it to you. Look, there is a raise in this part. Like this portion of it where the cursor is raised, is going upwards, and then there's a decline down. It's like a rather smooth decline downwards, all the way down to this stretch of road, right? So this is wherever the truck is or the vehicle is, it's like at the peak of it. So you might wanna, you know, how should I put this? Decide where you wanna put your infantry, or rather your units. Yeah. So let's just say here should be good enough. Now the reason why I am not too particular about like unit placement is because they'll just run around, unless, right? Unless you do this. I'm just gonna double click the group icon, which is in this case the op4 will be the diamond, then blue 4 will be the square, rectangle, and then independent force is the square. They will not move unless you hit this. They will move around unless you hit this button. I believe this is a Eden Enhanced feature, which is the mods feature. Helps. It really do helps with all this mission editing stuff. So if I check this box, then they will not move. They will just like rotate on that own axis. Okay. Oops, sorry. I really have no idea where to place them, to be honest. I'm just gonna randomly place them and see how it goes. Okay. Right. So that's one group done. Okay. We can have another group. I don't want too many patrols in each area. In fact, it's gonna be a night mission, by the way. I could make patrols, then have a patrol go like this stretch of road, and then circle back. It's like a bone shape, you know, like how you draw a dog bone or something like that. So you have that big blob right here, and then you go all the way horizontally, and then you go one big round, and then you go back here. Something like that. It could be in that shape. Right? Okay, maybe we could have this little smaller roadblock, just a very small one. How about that? Concrete barrier, paste. Right? Someone's gonna get yeeted out. I think it's a bot. Hang on. Yeet! See you never! Alright. Might have gone into the whole bot shit. What the hell is going on? I don't know. Okay, we can have a roadblock here. It just involves I guess it's just infantry itself. There's no turret, no, maybe a vehicle, but definitely no turrets, right? So I can have maybe 2 riflemen, probably just a small one, like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Then probably a marksman plus an AT, right? That's about it. It's pretty small. Let's gather them up. I'll add another rifleman just for the leader role, because this guy would be in the vehicle. So now, in the RHS side of things, I don't quote me on that, because I don't think I remember seeing it. I wanted this sort of vehicle, the more UAZ kind of thing, but with a gun on it. I know that the Cup version has it, which is cars, and then you have this one. Yeah, here, UAZ with the dish guide on it. So that's what I mean by understanding your asset and actually play around with the assets in order to actually sort of like understand what your asset does, what each mod has and don't have, and then you can actually see, you know, what's the pros and what's the cons for each mod that you have, and how you could how should I put this? Substitute what's missing with another mod. You get what I mean? I mean, granted that you have enough time, right? If you're working, well, shit, your only time is probably the weekends, or when you're on leave or some stuff like that. You get what I mean, right? So this guy would be in the vehicle. I will have the rifleman up there. Just, I guess, place them around. Don't have to be too precise on stuff like that. Right, here, and then just one guy here. Alright, good. Can have that. Then that's about that. Okay, now to make the patrol. The patrol, this is a really huge area, right? So we're gonna give this area something big. So maybe say start with 4 riflemen, probably another. Now, by the way, this is really unrealistic setup. This is my setup, and I think it kind of works for my game per se. But you can come up with your own. You could have an Obat chart detailing on how many riflemen and how many auto riflemen or whatsoever weapon platform that each and every unit carries, and how many of those exist in your squad, your platoon, or whatsoever. Or you could just do like mine, just randomly dump everything, right? How about that? It highly depends on you. So maybe let's just say 5, and then I can have like two marksmen and probably just 1 AT. Then I would say that it's too little, so I will add shit. I will add more riflemen. Sort of a good size, right? I guess. Thing is this, I sort of know what the guys are capable of given whatsoever weapon that they will be using, and I want this mission to last at least an hour minimum. Maximum it's, I don't know, 2 hours. I think that's a good size. That's right. It's a good range for the size that we have, or rather I have per se. Right. So anyway, got this guy, waypoint, move. I think it would be a simple one, would be like this square right here. So let's go up and then come down. I think that's a good one. So here we go. Go, then go up, then go across the road. Probably just right here. And then come down here. Now, all of this means nothing because what this squad would do is to go from point 0, which is your hex, your hashtag 0, then move, right? The move, the word, it's a command. If I have like hold, then it will be hold. Okay, so it'll be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. Now, if you want it to be a loop, what you're gonna do is to cycle, and then you have to place the cycle like on the last point per se. However, you will need to have, you know, this black web. You need to connect it to this. This cycle point would automatically connect to anything. If I go near a unit, which is like right here, it will connect to the unit, which is not what you want, right? You want it to be the first waypoint. Technically, this is your last waypoint if you are using the cycle. If that makes sense. Okay, for instance, I have number 5, right? Total of 6 points because 0 counts as number 1, and then 5, so 0. Shift 5 by 1 place is 6, right? So number 5 is actually not the last. This is the last. So what will happen is that they'll start from here, walk all the way up, all the way as your waypoint details, then walk all the way down here. Then they will search for the next, if there's a next command. If there's no next command, the thing will stop, right? The whole group will just stop. They will just stand down there. However, I have a next command which says cycle. Where does it cycle back to? Number 1. And it just goes loop. It just goes in a loop, right? So you could do that. Also, I have a habit of making, okay, depending on how the trail is. When I mean trail, is how they will walk. In this case, I would say in a single file, right? Which in this case, I have to set it in column. I don't have a big enough road. So file, it could be file or column. I prefer column so they don't bunch up and they get shot by a grenade launcher, whatever shit, right? Then yeah, that's that. So same thing. I'm just gonna copy this. I'm only copying the what you call this, the group, but not the waypoint. Right? I have to set my own waypoint afterwards. So same thing. Probably just move them like 1. Oops, sorry. What the heck? There was a double click. Okay, here we go. So 1, and then okay. When you're placing this sort of waypoints, I would recommend that you zoom out further a bit, where you could see most of your land or terrain per se. So maybe you can have 1 before the hut or the shed or this thing is. Go all the way up, then go across. Same thing, a square. That would be nice. So go ahead, do this, go up, go down, and then now you do not need to have this waypoint. Alright, you could just get rid of this and say, let's just say like this, right? So they'll go from 1, 2, 3, 4 and stop. Right? But if I want to cycle, I could just have an extra point and then just place it here. Make sure with whatever you do, if you want a loop, make sure your last your move waypoint before your cycle, make sure it connects the cycle has to connect to the first waypoint number 0, or the first waypoint per se. If you connect to this, then it's just no use. Right? It really is no use. Just make sure it's there. Take a look at the web. It goes from here to here. We're all good. Alright? Now for me, I think to play it safe, I will always have an extra waypoint right down here. So instead, I will have like that, and then I would cycle. Okay, it's just for insurance. It's not necessary. It's very optional, to be honest. Okay, create another what you call this, patrol. Yes, I know it's a lot more patrol than I would have wanted it, but the guys are really capable of dishing out a lot of damage to this dumb AI. But you get what I mean. So this, and then cycle, bam. Okay. This cycle could be placed anywhere as long as it is linked to the first point. It could be like that in a more crooked manner, right? But they will still hit from this point. They'll hit straight from here. This is just a command. It's a mere command itself. You don't have to worry about it. As long as the web is there, it is fine. Right. Okay, anyway, so we have like what? This square and this square and this square. Cool. Okay. Extract HVT. We need another patrol. You know what? This flat land is just calling for something. I don't know what thing it is, but something. What can you see from here? To be honest, I really have no idea. But I just can't give up the opportunity for a flatland. How about this? Anti-air, Tunguska, M. Right? Modern. Right, fair enough. Am I using the show height module? No, probably not for this one. I could though. Maybe I should. 1, 2, 3. Sync. Bam. Maybe I should. Hold on. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it for the last objective itself, because we will have to complete objective 1A and 1B, and then afterwards go down to objective number 2. Now my consideration is here: should this eliminate officer by the temple be the last mission, or this one that I'm looking at right here? I mean, this could be one that's bloody forested as heck though. There's a little village here, which is kinda good. How do they get up here? That's my question. Actually, not that bad. Not that bad. Kinda interesting. Is there any hidden village nearby or something? If not, then I'll just use that. Dude, this is forested AF. Alright, I guess that's the one I'm using then. Village. Okay, here we go. This village. This is gonna be fun. Holy shit. Okay, then this would be the 1A then. So, sorry, 1B. So 1B. And this would be 1A. All of these comments could be used via right click and then placing the comment itself, typing whatever you need done. Okay. I think this is a vanilla thing. Don't quote me on that again. Still. Right. I believe this should be done, which means to say that this is way too little. Damn. It's just way too little inventory to work with. We have at least 5 of us around, right? The mean number is 5, which means to say I have to create something more. Just put more patrols then, I guess. Okay, where is my... Here we go. This piece of land sort of has a potential for a small little group to patrol. So let's give them 4 riflemen, 4 auto riflemen, 1 marksman, 1... No, you know what? 2 marksmen and done. Okay, small group don't have to be like anything crazy. It's fine. Once again, you can have as many move commands as you want. Just make sure to have the cycle back if you want to make a loop. Okay, so I can have like this, and then cycle back. Right? Something along those lines. Yeah. Okay, this is good. Okay, so since we're done with this objective, then I can have the marker. Where is it? Let's say we can have an objective. Extract HVT. So marker 0, marker 1, marker 2. How about that? So have like a nice flow to it. What was it again? Extract HVT. Extract HVT. Oops. So variable name is for the game or the engine whatsoever to see, the computer to see. The text is for the human to see. That makes sense. Okay. Extract HVT should be on an op4 because it's in hostile territory, I would say. Okay, that's that. We could continue to refine this area. I mean, we need to, in fact, right? So what I can do is place a marker, place comment, refine OBJ, objective in short, for me at the very least. So refine OBJ, done, okay. So I can get rid of this comment. Comments are specifically for the editor to see, much like PowerPoint, right? You have your main screen, whatever you show your client or whatsoever, and then at the bottom there's notes. Comments are actually the notes per se. It's those that you don't show people. Okay. So yeah, I have a habit to I make sure to delete the comment once I'm done with it. For instance, if I'm done refining the objective, then I'll just delete this so that I know that I don't have to worry about going back the next day and then be confused as to what does this mean, right? Or what have I found out or whatsoever. Okay, so that's that. We're sort of good on time. I think we can have another 10 more minutes. I gotta do some boring IRL stuff, which is not that very entertaining to be honest, but it has to be done, so I'm gonna cut short the stream for today. How about this? Let's at least, you know, sort of start up the next objective, right? I think this one, rescue objectives 1B. Yeah, let's go with 1B then. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit complicated. Now, like I've mentioned, right? I've not done any what you call it? Jungle-oriented mission at all. So I have no idea what to do. I mean, this is a nice place, yes. But then what, you know? It's usually the question of then what, because I've not done this yet. And I think it's also a good time to like, or rather coincidentally, I've not done a jungle mission, and also coincidentally, I am making a stream on to encourage or to show new or newer players that you can do a lot of things in the Eden editor without scripting knowledge. Kinda coincidental. Because I've not done this, I might screw up. If it's your first time doing the Eden mission editing, you might screw up too. But I guess, you know, we all learn from our mistakes. And definitely I'm probably gonna have mistakes right here. Probably I'm just gonna flood this place with patrols, and there might be too many. Because the AI can sort of see through trees, which is, you know, kinda annoying. Okay, let's give them an ATV of sorts. I really don't think the faction has a... You tell you what, let's get rid of this. Let's go to cars. Let's have a bike. Oh, no. LSV. Is it possible at all? No, this is huge. No. Quad bike. How about that? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we can have two right here, you know, just for decoration and stuff like that. Make sure they have nothing in them. Now, what I like to do every time is that I'll go into the attributes of the vehicle itself and make sure there's nothing present. For instance, where is it? Equipment storage. Okay, in this case, it's first aid kit. It's fine, right? However, I can almost guarantee you that this vehicle right here, where is it? Here we go. This GAZ right here has a couple of ammo, a gun, probably a toolkit, med kit, and probably also a launcher. Yeah, this launcher. I want to get rid of this launcher. I can ignore the rest because in my game, in that rule set, launchers are a limited item, per se. I just don't want them to abuse the launcher kind of thing, right? In the sense that I don't want them to go into the arsenal. Every time they die, they just load up a launcher, then fill up in the backpack, and then just over and over and over again. Kind of defeats the purpose of being challenging. So that's why I came up with a restriction, right? I think this would not have. I don't think so. I don't remember though. Oh, there is. Holy shit. Okay, so fair enough. Right, so this one. Okay. Just to decorate the area, I think it's fine. Add captive, so I can go right click, place comment, add captives. Right. Oh, there is a little area right here which we could climb up to, but then I'll definitely just have like patrols right here. I think it's kind of fair, I think. Okay, let's just put a patrol there first. How about that? So I really have no idea what to do in a jungle scenario. Like, it's my first time doing it. I have zero idea to work with. So let's just say, okay, how much is too much? You know what I mean? 4 riflemen, a couple of auto riflemen, 2 marksmen. The marksman's gonna do jack shit in here. Might be, I don't know. Okay, so let's just say like that, and then go. Dude, I have no idea what I'm doing. Trust me on this. So something like this, right? Go all the way up, and then cycle, right? Observe that it cycles back to waypoint 0, and then make sure I'll have this in, I don't know, file? Column. I think column would be nice. Okay, column is good. This slope, I don't think I need. It's too steep. It's way too steep for this. Okay. Damn. Okay. Okay, it's gonna create another group. Jeez, this is not easy. Holy shit. For those of you guys who have been doing jungle based mission, wow, hats off to you guys, man. It's not easy. There has to be a method somewhere, isn't it? Or just by feel, I don't know. Oh, sorry. Shit. So let's just say, I think rifleman and auto rifleman would do great in jungle. The rest, not much. AT, you're gonna blow yourself up. Marksman, you're just gonna see like what, the bugs, like little insect. Like, you have a high power scope, right? Oh shit. Okay, they have it. Okay, see, this is the thing I don't really know what to do with. It's a huge group. Okay, maybe let's just say I'm gonna halve this group. Oh shit. Should I halve it? Screw it, halve it. Halve this group. Okay, assuming none of you guys are in the rocks, or I don't know, one of those things. I really have no idea what to do, to be honest. However, I mean, I may not know what to do, but I'm just gonna say I'm gonna wing it, and then I'm gonna ask for feedback at the end of my mission. It is something I do most of the time, be it on camera or off camera. The reason is that if you ask for feedback, then you would learn from someone else's perspective as to like how you could improve the mission. Maybe it's like too many infantry, or something along those lines. Then from there you could tweak in the next mission that you know that being in the jungle is a bit clustered, and you have to reduce something here and there, stuff like that. Okay, just gonna, I don't know, just randomly smack a few waypoints down, and then just hope for the best, right? The AI is okay. I wouldn't say that they're really smart, but I guess they're good enough to find their way back or something like that. Okay, like this, and then go cycle, done. Okay, the other group, copy. Let's just say they're gonna be somewhere around here, right? So I'm gonna put them here. Probably double the length of it. For me, I'm gonna make sure that they're all in column. So column. Is this in column? This is not in column. Column. Okay. So it's gonna say, I don't know, something like this, and then go across, go down, and then cycle. How about that? Yeah? Seems like a good enough sort of patrol thing. Okay. Probably have one more. Shit. I don't know. Gee. Okay, like that. And then, oh gosh, like that, and then go this, cycle. Okay. Like that, something like that. Okay, I can have maybe a heli that you know, with is orbiting around this area. I think it's fine. So anyway, this is like, you know, what I've done is for this stream is that I've deleted what I had done on yesterday's stream, remade a couple of stuff, you know, repositioned the objective itself, placed down some units, changed this well, pretty much just place down units and waypoints, and to show you how you could use the cycle option, or cycle waypoint to make a loop. Yeah. Then we're sort of done with this first objective, 1A, right? Then we're working on 1B. 1B is a little bit confusing because this is just not enough. What you call this? It's way not enough troops. You know, I'm just gonna double this for the heck of it. Screw it, screw you, screw everything. Let's double this, screw it. Make sure it's all on column and we can edit. Okay, good. So yeah, then we started work on this. Hopefully tomorrow we could clear off this 1B, then start on objective 2, which would then be, so at the end of Wednesday should hopefully have that much done. Then Thursday is refining and testing phase, right? So yeah, usually Thursday is a testing phase, because once Friday happens, Friday night when I come back from work, or rather when we come back from work, we might play at night. It's either Friday night or Saturday night mostly. So yeah, so Friday is out of the way. Friday is for like last minute adjustment. Maybe the mod broke, some mod got removed, then I have to come in here and adjust everything without streaming. Then I'll tell you guys that, oh, because this mod broke, then I replace XYZ with ABC, something like that. But hopefully that doesn't happen, and you know, that is what Friday is solely for. Right, so with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, or rather this stream. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys actually, you know, try and start your own mission editing whatsoever. And with that, and I'll see you. Yeah, I'll then see you tomorrow in the stream. I don't really know what time. As you guys know, I don't have a fixed time. You could go to my Twitter, which the handle will be at the end of this stream, where the end screen card is, or something like that. You'll see it in a couple of seconds time, right? So anyway, hope you guys enjoy this, learn something, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, bye. Yeah, this one. Alright. Either way, check out the Twitter if you want the timing. I don't have a fixed timing. Go ahead, go to that. I will post timings towards the start of the mission, stuff like that. With that, bye.